Yeah. Huh? Some of y'all looking real salty. We're not even going to talk about the game versus the Panthers. We're not even going to do it because we're going to talk Steelers and we're going to talk about this press conference that AJ Sirianni and Jalen did. Where everybody at, though? We're going to start, but I'm waiting for everybody to come in here. Come on in here. You had all week to laugh, joke, giggle, and make fun of my boy. Get in here. Don't leave now. Don't leave now. Get in here. Come on. Tell a friend to tell a friend. No. Come on. I'm waiting. Come on. Come on. Huh? All right. I'm gonna do my the countdown and stuff. And when I get back, y'all better bring your little butts up here, apologize, acknowledge my quarterback, and take this and eat some crow and take this butt whooping like a man, because I'm going after everybody. Everybody in their mama. You got about a couple minutes. You might want to get your butts in here because I'm going after everybody.
Fly, Eagles, fly, on the road to victory. Fly, Eagles, fly, score a touchdown, 1, 2, 3. Hit 'em low, hit 'em high, and watch our Eagles fly. Fly, Eagles, fly, on the road to victory. E-A-G-L-E-S, Eagles!
Hey, Daniel. Come on. It can't just be Daniel. Come on. I'm giving you a minute and 16 seconds to bring your butts up in here. We gonna talk. Welcome to the Jalen freaking Hurts podcast, a.k.a. Y'all Mofos Was Wrong, with your boy, Wise Man, Cool Cat Connor. Here on this podcast, you eat your crow, you apologize, you acknowledge my quarterback, and we talk 95% of Jalen freaking Hurts when it hit the Philadelphia Eagles. So, I'm going to give y'all a chance. A lot of haters, Dallas critics had their fun at my expense, at Eagle fans' expense when it comes to Jalen freaking Hurts. And I'm going to give a lot of people who don't like him a chance to apologize, to acknowledge him before I go after y'all. And then we're going to listen to the press conference. And then I'm going to go after y'all some more. And then I'm going to talk about Steelers. And then I'm going to go after y'all some more. And then I'm going to go get in the shower. And then I'm going to go get ready for Blitz tape with Leader. And then tomorrow I'm going to go after y'all some more. So this y'all only chance to apologize. This y'all only chance to apologize. So I'm going to give y'all this chance right now to apologize. So first, acknowledge my quarterback.
Acknowledge me!
Come on, I, Cool Cat Connor, officially acknowledge Jalen freaking Hurts as a franchise quarterback. Come on.
Acknowledge me!
Now I'm going to play Jalen Hurts' intro, and then I'm going to tell y'all the truth, which you should be hearing from me instead of some goof that wasn't even part of the team named Emmanuel Acho. That stupid, idiotic mouth. Oosa. Him and that damn Chris Daniels, that stupid backup, idiotic goof, don't know what the... 35 seconds. 35 seconds.
Jalen Hurts. Let's see if he can get something going. There's Hurts. He's back. Fire. Touchdown. They really came out on fire. Hurts.
He is in such control.
Hurts. What a play by Jalen Hurts. Beautiful throw by Hurts. 3 rushing touchdowns. Give me a little more of that. Boy, that hurts. Boy, did he make magic happen.
Jalen Hurts, number 1.
That really, really hurts.
And then, oh yeah, Nina, they cleared the air, and we're going to watch all 3 of it. All 3. We're going to listen to Sirianni. We're going to listen to Jalen. And we're going to listen to AJ. We're going to do it one time. And right before we wrap up, we're going to talk Steelers. Because a lot of people ran their mouth. So let's open up how we do it with the truth hurts. And the truth is Chris Daniels, Emmanuel Acho, that stupid looking, all the haters, Micah Parsons' brother, all of y'all. Because, sure, you see, the players can focus on the Steelers, right? They can. You see, me, nah. I can't just let y'all. Oh, y'all think, oh, we're just going to move on to the Steelers and everything didn't happen, or what y'all said, what y'all been saying. All these Cowboy fans, Micah Parsons' brother, Emmanuel Acho, Chris Daniels, whatever his name is. Y'all think y'all just going to get away? Nah. I ain't going to let y'all get away with it. I will not sit here. Allow me to just focus on the Pittsburgh Steelers and let you mofos get away with it. Because when I play, let me get to the truth hurts. And the truth is, y'all was wrong. All you haters, all you doubters, all you critics, Micah Parsons' brother, you stupid Micah, if you're watching this, tell your brother to delete his Twitter. Micah Parsons, can you please tell your brother to delete his X account? Please. He's a troll. Tell your brother to delete his X account. Please tell him. I'm begging you, Micah Parsons. Tell your brother, and I know I'm just an Eagle fan. Tell your brother to delete his X account right now. Tell him. Tell him. Okay? He was wrong. Emmanuel Acho, you stupid backup. You was wrong. Chris Daniels, you have no business running your mother trucking mouth about my boy Jalen freaking Hurts ever again. Nah, y'all ain't gonna. All the Cowboy fans, they was loving it. Oh, they was eating it up. They was, all all the drama of the Philadelphia Eagles, only for you mofos to lose to the Bengals. Nah, y'all ain't gonna. Nah. Y'all ain't gonna get away with that. Y'all ain't gonna. I will not allow you mofos to just walk away rent free and think y'all didn't know. Nope, you ain't gonna get away with it. I can't allow none of y'all to walk away safe, and I can just focus on the stick. No, I can't do it. I can't do it. I won't do it. Not yet. I'll do it tomorrow. I'll focus on the Steelers tomorrow. I'm making a video about the Steelers tomorrow. I'll do it tomorrow. Today, but it belongs to me. Let me make a phone call right here. Mm-hmm. Yeah, hello? Yeah, hello? Yeah, uh-huh. Yeah, not right now. Not right now. I'm going after a bunch of fools. Yeah. They talk bad about my boy Jalen Figures. I'm going after fools. Yeah. Let me call you back, Jalen Figures. Yeah. Nah. Y'all ain't gonna get away with that. You sat there. This been going on since Jalen freaking Hurts been drafted. You never liked him. Because he took your spot of your hero, Carson Wentz. You never liked him. Here he is coming out here saying bars. It's going to look the way Jalen freaking Hurts wants it to look. Which means you got no choice but to acknowledge this man. And not only that, y'all need to apologize to him. Y'all gave him a ton of crap this week. We should be focused on the Steelers. And when AJ Brown said passing, he meant passing attack. It wasn't about Jalen. Oh, and here's something else. You mofos, you idiotic just like me, just like Rock the Artist, just like Nina, just like Simone and Tone and LB and Trey and Smitty and King DV and all of us on YouTube all said Jalen freaking Hurts and AJ Brizzow still best friends, besties, ride or die, brother in arms. You do not let Jalen freaking Hurts be the godfather of your daughter and think that this friendship is going to end like that. Hell no, you mofos. You do not make Jalen freaking Hurts the godfather of your daughter and think, we're just going to end this friendship. How you think she going to feel? I saw Jalen freaking Hurts with AJ Brown's family riding in the golf cart. But y'all want to tell me they ain't best friends. Jalen freaking Hurts hanging out with AJ Brown's daughter in training camp while Jalen freaking Hurts riding in Big Dom's cart. But y'all want to tell me that they ain't best friends. Get the out of here. Well, hey, what's happening, man? Hey, let's deal with it, man. The kid and play. Will Smith. But y'all want to tell me they ain't best friends. Get the out of here. Y'all gonna stop listening to them backups. James Jones, I'm a little disappointed in you. Shady, love ya. You got, if I'm Deshaun McCoy, I love you to death. Move to another show. Emmanuel Ocho, Chris Daniels, sometimes James Jones, they affecting you. Go on Speak. Go on Breakfast Ball. Go to any other show. Because they affecting you over there. Emmanuel, Chris Daniels had the audacity to say, Jalen Hurts, when's the last time you took accountability? Salute to that clip. I saw on X where Jalen, I wish I could show y'all the copyrights. I'm going to stop listening to these shows now. Emmanuel Ocho and Chris Daniel got an agenda. They don't like Jalen. Some of these people don't like Jalen. They only say Jalen's name for clicks. They're only saying Jalen freaking Hurts' name for clicks. That's all they're doing. The second they say Jalen Hurts' name, here comes Eagle fans like, don't let him do it. Don't let him do it. A bunch of backups. Shady, get off that show. It's stick with the Shady. Stick to 25-10. At least D-Jack and you stick to 25-10. Get off that show, Shady. I love you to death. They're ruining your brand. Emmanuel Ocho sucks. Chris Daniels sucks. Get off that show. Shady, I know you're going to watch this. Get off the show. Get off the show. Emmanuel Ocho, get off the show. Get off the show. When A.J. Brown said passing, he meant pass and attack. Pass and attack. Shady, get off the show. I'm going to keep saying it. Get off the show. Leave. Stick to 25-10 with D-Jack. That's showing FS1. It ain't good for you. It ain't good for you. How in God's name do you sit there and allow these backup mofos disrespect the quarterback that you... These two backups, James Jones, I get it, he's a Packer, whatever. But these two backups disrespects the quarterback of your team right here. Get off the show, Shady, and go to 25 and stick to 25-10. Because Emmanuel Ocho sucks. He's a backup. Chris Daniels, whatever his name is a backup. He was unhappy because, like what? Chris Daniels was unhappy. Why? Because Carson Wentz. And backup. All these people got agendas about them. They never liked them. None of these people liked him since the day he was drafted. Hey, I had my questions on Jalen. I know y'all had y'all questions on Jalen when he was drafted. But he impressed me. He impressed me. Like Kyle Brent said, he fits this city. He's even killed. He won't get too high. He won't get too low. He won't give you no bullshit. He won't be on social media like all these other fools typing, posting all this other bullshit. He got female women to do that. He got female women to do that. Dude, it's not the time, man. It's not the time. It's not the time. It's not the time, Duke. Stop listening to these shows, y'all. It's draining your brain. It's draining your brain. Stop listening to these shows. Emmanuel Ocho, I swear to God, if you... It's okay to criticize Jalen. Even I criticize Jalen. But I'm not going to say he sucks. He's a bum. He's trash. We should get rid of him. Even though he got a no-trade clause. Even though... Shut up, Ocho. Shut up. Like Chris Daniels, whatever your name is, shut up. Yeah, no. Like, shut up, Chris Daniels. What the... Like, shut up. Seriously, you was wrong. When Jalen Hurts went toe-to-toe with your God, Patrick Mahomes, God Almighty, he outperformed him. Y'all was shocked to death when that happened. And y'all been wrong ever since. 4 seasons, taking his team to the playoffs. About to be a 2-time NFC East champ. He beats the Lions. He'll be a 2-time NFC champ and a 2-time Super Bowl appearing QB. And what happens when he wins it? Y'all gonna eat a whole lot of crow now, will you? Will you? But y'all wrong. Y'all know y'all wrong. Watch tomorrow. I guarantee, because I DVR'd all the shows. I DVR every show. I DVR Breakfast Ball, Facility, The Herd, First Things First, Speak, Get Up, First Take. I got to do NFL Live, by the way. I got to do that. I DVR'd Good Morning Football because I want to hear. After the press conference, that all three, Nick Sirianni, we're going to hear him in a few minutes. A.J. Brown, we're going to hear from him. And Jalen freaking Hurts, we're going to hear from my boy. I want to hear what they got to say. I want to hear what Emmanuel actually got to say. Huh? He probably going to say, I don't believe him. I don't believe him with his stupid stupid puff up hair like your kid. You ain't kid. Only kid can have that hairstyle. You want to be kid? And who's... No one wants to admit that you was wrong about Jalen. No one wants to come out and say, after watching that press conference, I was wrong. I was wrong. I was wrong. I took that comment out of proportion. I was wrong. I was wrong. No one wants to say, I was wrong. I was wrong. No one wants to say, I was wrong. I was wrong. Yeah, I know Steelers game not going to be easy. No one wants to say, I was wrong. I was wrong. I'm sorry, Jalen. I was wrong. Jalen Freakout, I was wrong. I was wrong. I was wrong. Gah! No one wants to do that. Nobody. No one wants to say I was wrong. Nobody. I was wrong. Nobody wants to step forward and say I was wrong. Nobody. Do. I was wrong. Just come out, say it. I was wrong. Wrong. Emmanuel Acho, was wrong. Chris Daniels, was wrong. Okay? Wrong. But nobody wants to say it. I can go on social media now. They won't say it. Wrong. That's all you. I was wrong. Just say it. I'm wrong. Say it. So, It's all right. Be wrong. It's okay. Be wrong. Be wrong. I'm just making sure. Just making sure. Is anybody on here being wrong? Okay. Nobody wants to come up here and be wrong. Okay, cool. So what we're going to do, and I'm not talking about the Panthers. We already, please, we're moving on. So what I'm going to do is we're going to hear from Nick Sirianni first. Then we're going to hear from AJ. And then we're going to hear from Jalen freaking Hurts. And then I want some of y'all to step forward. So some mother trucking respect to my boy and apologize. Okay? And when I get back, I want you to apologize to Nick Sirianni. And then we're going to apologize to AJ. And I swear, y'all better apologize to my mother quarterback. I swear to God. I'll be right back. Watch and apologize to that man. Apologize. Salute to Nick Sirianni. Be right back.
Sorry.
Nick, considering everything that's happened the past few days, Brandon's comments, we talked to Jalen and AJ yesterday, and I know you're not going to go into the details, but if you did, can you give like a general sense of how it went?
I talk to these guys all the time about anything and everything, right? From the game to life to everything. So that's, like I said, that's just part of our process, is to go through, every single, you work on that every single day. And so, of course, I've talked to these guys. As far as, everything there, again, I see guys that are continuously trying to get better and better and better and working. I see, and let's just talk about Jalen and AJ. I see them working to get better. I see them working to get better together, whether that's after an install meeting where they gather right here and talk about, how AJ will run a route or how Jalen will read it, all those different things. They spend so much time on that. And I said this the other day, I think probably said it on the radio, is like, you guys get to see 3 hours every Sunday in the most, like, where emotions can play as high as they're going to play in any particular. You get to see 3 hours. I get to see this every single day, get to see these guys every single day and how they go about their business and how they interact with each other. I get to see them after practice working on routes together and talking how they're going to go. And so, again, I know there was assumptions of things, and which is we get how that goes, but I can only go on my personal experience of how these guys interact every single day. And these guys are so locked in and focused to getting better and getting better together. So they're on the same page to go and accomplish the things we want to accomplish. And I witness that every single day, whether, again, like I said, of all these places they're talking. I know there's going to be a lot more questions on this. I can see guys kind of getting in their seats ready to ask me another question, but that's what I witness on every day. And all I can go off of, very similar to when y'all asked me about my relationship with Jalen, like at the beginning of the year. All I can go off of what I see in my personal interactions. But I understand that there are definitely questions that you guys are going to have based off of the last couple of days.
The other day that this team has more 2022 vibes. Why do you think, what has changed to make this team better equipped to handle any potentials, hurdles, or internal strife down the stretch?
We've put so much work into, the getting better every day, but getting better every day is just not a field thing. It is, we talk about tough, detailed, and together has been something that we've worked on from the end of last year, right? Through the off-season program, our leadership council, what we all went through as a leadership council group together, myself, the players that were on it, and Cody. We've worked so hard in that. We've worked so hard in our connection as a football team. And I think, again, the moments that you guys can see it in the 3 hours on a Sunday, and I know you guys are out at practice as well, and talk to the guys and are in the locker room, but the moments that you can see it too is just the joy that you see after touchdowns and different things like that. And so I'm so confident that the work, just like you're confident in things that you work on the field, continuously at practice are going to show up in the game. You have that same level of confidence of the things that that you work at in the classroom and in your culture. And that has been something that, again, we work, myself, a couple of the other coaches and the leadership council, some of the leaders on this football team worked so hard in the offseason and have continued. And I've seen those, I've seen the guys in that game room in the back working, doing things together more so than it felt. Again, maybe last year we had a little less of that, but it feels again like in the 2022 season. I see the guys and I hear about them going to dinners together and the time, the spending the Thanksgiving together. And so again, there's just been so much work and so much emphasis on it, just like our tackling, just like our ball security, just like those different things. And so that's where you have the confidence, and that's where you see, man, that because you have a feel of whatever year's like, and that's where you see of, hey, this is this vibe right here that I have. And again, I completely understand with what's transpired the last couple of days of why there'd be questions on that. But again, you go back on the things that you've put work into and your personal interactions and things that happen in the building on a daily basis.
Like a directive from you, and if so, like how do you relay that, like in terms of making sure everyone's connected and doing those things, and how do you?
Is that a directive of? Yeah, I mean,
you talked about with the leadership council.
I think at the end of the day, like when I said, hey, here's what our core values are, right? Blah 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 blah. As you come in there, I think I'm not saying something crazy. Like our core values are teams that are tougher, win, teams that are detailed win, teams that are together win, right? And so like I think those are just known truths of our identity and what we want our identity to be. And as we talk through it, and we go through it, my job as a coach is to teach what exactly it means and what exactly it looks like, and then you go from there. But it's not like, again, why do guys buy into that or whatever, however you want to say it? Well, because everyone knows that's the truth of football, and you work every day to try to get better at those things.
Was your feeling when you were done talking to those guys, this is not what everybody on the outside is thinking what it is?
Yeah, to how I kind of answered Elliot again, you go on your personal reactions, 100%. But we also understand of why it could look that way. But you address, again, I won't get into what we talk about in team meetings, what my personal talks are with these guys, but we address everything and anything and everything that we need to, because we address it, right? And because I would like for you guys to ask me the questions about the Steelers, because it's going to be a tough game, but I understand that these are going to be the questions today. And so because I can't dictate of what questions you guys are asking me, but I can do this in the team, is that you address it, right? You talk about it. Put it out there so that you can be here and here only for the Pittsburgh Steelers, because this is a really good football team that's coming in here, and we got to be on our A game. And so again, all our focus now after you talk about it and after you go through all your conversations there is boom, now our focus is on this. But to answer your question, yeah.
So if you go back today,
did you feel it was?
John, I'm not even looking at you, so I'll come right back to you.
if you go back to the bye week, Jordan and Lane specifically gave you some feedback about the running game. Recently, has there been any feedback expressing frustration about the passing game?
We talk about everything, right? We try to get better on everything. So whether it's the run game, whether it's the pass game, we go through the same process each and every week, and we try to make sure that we're getting better at all areas of our.
What up, Aaron? What up, Aaron? Salute to everybody, man. We watching Nick Sirianni press conference. Then we're going to watch AJ, and then we're going to get to our boy Jalen freaking Hurts. I expect some of y'all to come up here, because we're not talking about the Panthers. We will talk about the Steelers, though. We will talk about the Steelers, though. But I expect y'all, after Nick Sirianni, to apologize to him. After A.J. Brown apologized to him. And you damn well better apologize to my boy, Jalen Reyes. And then we'll get to the Pittsburgh Steelers. Because, you see, you're going to watch this. You're going to accept this. And then we're going to move on to the Steelers. Now, I know some of these media people tomorrow ain't going to do it. They ain't going to focus on the Steelers. They ain't going to do it. But we going to do it as a fan base. Simone was live versus the Dane. I missed it. Shoot. My sister was live on TikTok and I missed it. Damn. Sorry, sis. Man. All right. I got to go back and watch it. God dang it. Man. Go ahead, Nick. I got to watch this thing. Man.
Game, and so that's been part of it. Go ahead, John.
Feel it was with the team meeting with the team back together with all the noise out there that maybe there was a little clearing of the air with the entire team. So
yeah, I think that's kind of what I was saying there is, yeah, I mean, again, you to be able to move on. And again, same thing I said earlier.
Do you feel like you have more time and ability to address something like this season compared to last season, given the presence of Vic and Kellen?
Yeah, that's a good question. Again, obviously when you're wearing more hats and you have a little less time. And so again, you still go through all those processes that you go through with the offense and with the defense and the special teams. So, but yeah, you are able to step out a little bit more. I think I've kind of talked to you guys about this. I've been able to go to the defensive line room for a meeting as opposed to always being in with the quarterbacks or with the offense. And so that applies here as well. Yeah.
Then what are the Steelers doing that is allowing them to be plus 17 in turnovers at the red zone? I mean, that's way above the norm.
Yeah, those defensive ends they have, that defensive line that they have is special. With Watt and Herbig, all right, those guys, Highsmith, those guys are outstanding. And Hayward,
Yeah, I was doing pick'ems with somebody for Hardcore Sports. I wanted to go live. I wanted to see it, but I missed it. So, yeah. And next time she goes live, I'll definitely check it out. So, thanks, Aaron. Salute to you, bro. But go ahead, Nick.
I mean, they got a lot of really good guys there. I think Coach Tomlin has done a good job there of having.
Yeah, I was doing.
This is who they've been.
The Hardcore Sports show, pick them. So, yeah, thanks, Aaron. I gotta go check that. But yeah, let's go ahead and do Nick so we can do AJ and Jalen and we can talk Steelers and get ready to get out of here. So let's go ahead and finish Nick.
And the physicality of a team coming after the football and protecting the football, running the football well. I got a lot of respect for Coach Tomlin and how he's done it for the consistency over this time, for this many years. And then, they got good players in the secondary and at linebacker. Minka's an outstanding player that has a knack for the football. And so I know you can tell, hopefully on our tape, well, I always tell these guys, I want the opposing teams to see how we take the football away and how we take care of the football with our fundamentals. That's important to me. And you definitely can see that on the Pittsburgh Steelers. That's always and constantly on their mind. They got good players, they got good coaches, and you can see that the culture that they have is outstanding.
Two questions kind of related. Overall, what was you talked in the past about your message? So overall, what was your message this morning? And secondly, what's the overall mood of this team going into this Steelers?
Yeah, just try to reemphasize. Again, won't get too much into the message, but just try to overall emphasize, tough, detailed together. That's been our kind of what we've talked a lot about this year is tough, detailed together, tough, detailed together, tough, detailed together, because those are the things that kind of embody all our core values. What was the second part, Sal?
What is the overall mood of the team?
Ready to go to work, what I've noticed about this football team is they're so locked in and determined to get better each day. And again, we don't really want anyone else talking to us about anything other than the Pittsburgh Steelers. But what about this, what about this scenario for the NFC East, or what about the 1 seed, or what about this? Or we're not focused on that. And these guys are so locked in and determined. How do I know that? How do I see that? I see them every day here. I see them in moments of like the week of Thanksgiving where, nobody really blinked, and the day after Thanksgiving where it was just so locked into that, whether coming off of a tough game where you're banged up a little physically and going into a Wednesday practice locked in, whether you're coming off of a big win or a tight win or a loss. All right, it's been the same laser focus, and that says a lot about our team and our guys as teammates and our leaders on this football team.
I'd like to see Jalen improve on as far as the passing game is concerned.
We all got things to get better at. What I do know is what he's done really well is he's taking care of the football at an outstanding rate. You guys would know this better, but I know he's got however many touchdowns and interceptions to the last in this winning streak of how good he's been. He's accurate with the football. He's been able to make plays with his feet as as things break down or something not open. So he's done so many good things. And I think, there is so much talk because I know I got to get ready to talk to you guys and hear all the talk about, hey, this, or like at the end of the day, like the thing that doesn't get said enough about Jalen Hurts is he's 45-19 over the past 4 years. Like that's pretty darn special. And so do we all have things to get better at in the passing game? Yeah, I think that's obvious. I think that's what we've been talking about. We all have things that we got to get better at, coaches, players. But it's not just, this is why this is the greatest team sport there is. It takes everybody. It takes every single person being on the, being together, every single person for the success to happen. It's just not a one person thing. And so, we're all working to get better. We've had some moments of being good. We've had some moments of not needing it. We've had some moments where we haven't been good enough. I think that's very, again, all those things are true, right? Moments of being very good, moments of not needing it at all, where we haven't done it very much because we hadn't needed it in that game, and moments where we need to be better. But I think that's the nature of this game of football.
Two more folks.
That have protected against the Steelers defense. How have you seen Mailata step up here, and how have you seen him embodying captainship since you made that addition?
Yeah, Jordan, one of the really outstanding leader. I think what's special about Jordan is he cares. He is somebody that is constantly trying to help other people. I think that's what probably people voted him a captain for, is that Jordan is more worried that other people are taken care of before he is. And I think that's a sign of a really good leader. I really admire that about him. And that's a hard quality to have because there's so many things you got to worry about for yourself. But he's just always focused on, how do I help somebody else out? How do I get this guy better? How do I get that guy better? I mean, I remember when my brother came with his coaching staff and during OTAs, he had his O-line coach here, and I look over after practice, and Jordan and Lane are sitting there talking to my brother's O-line coach for like 30 minutes. I'm like, what in the hell are they talking about? Like, I'm like, well, Mike, who is that? He's like, what coach is that? He's like, that's my O-line coach. They just sat there and talked to him for 30 minutes of giving them ideas of how to get better. Jordan and Lane didn't even know that guy, right? They didn't even know that guy. And I think that just kind of speaks to him. I'm grouping them both into this now, but and Lane's a lot like this as well, of like, they just care of how they recognize everybody, that it takes everybody from the scout team to the starter, to the quality control coach, to the head coach. They realize it takes everybody. They value everybody, and they're willing to help and get. I have goosebumps thinking about it. I appreciate that question because that's how special I think Jordan Mailata is, and that's how special I think I brought Lane into it too, and that's how special I think those two guys are.
Last one, folks. We got to get out of here.
What are you seeing differently?
Go ahead, Zach. All right, I'll get you both. Say that again.
Russell Wilson, what are you seeing differently this year with him versus maybe what you saw in Denver the last 2 years?
Yeah, we didn't play Denver the last 2 years, so that's something I can't answer. I just know that he's been good for a really long time. He's playing really good football right now. And I think I don't remember the last time that I've been on a team that's gotten ready to play. I don't think I've been on a team here that's played Russell Wilson, right? And so, I mean, you see him sometimes on crossover tape, but that's not how you're watching. If I'm watching, if the Denver Broncos were playing the Kansas City Chiefs and we were getting ready for the Chiefs, I'm watching the Chiefs defense. I'm not necessarily watching Russell Wilson, but man, good player who's been a good player for a very long time. Lot of respect for him.
These 4 years, you've been asked so much about personal relationships, whether it's coach, quarterback, receiver, you go on down the list. How much does that matter in a professional setting?
Man, I think a big time. Anytime you go through any adversity, you need personal relationships. Anytime you go through any success where, you can get it, everything comes down to that. Again, I go back to this. You're willing to fight a little bit harder for somebody you care about. You're willing to stick up for the person a little bit more when it's somebody you care about. You're willing to go out. You're willing to work a little bit harder when it's somebody you care about. You're willing to scratch and claw and die a little bit more for somebody you care about. And so I think that's important. And I also think on the other end of that, Zach, is that when you're able to get your coaching points across of what's important because that person knows you care about them, and it's not an attack on him. It's how you were trying to get that person better. But they sometimes, you guys got to believe that based off of how your relationship is with them. So there's so many things. You want that extra effort. Like this game is a game of inches, and it's such a league that the parity is so tight. You want that extra effort from everyone. That's not why you do it. You do it because that's why we got into this. That's why I got into this, is you're still part of a team. You still have the relationships with players. You still have the relationships with the other coaches. But those are the fruits of it, right? Is again, they go a little harder, and also, you open their ears a little bit more to, okay, this guy and I are tight. Let me hear what he has to say even more so here. Because again, football is different from way back. It was like, you do it because I said so. Like that's, there is part where you talk. You don't ever. No one talks like that, right? It's just like you have the.
Exactly. Salute to Nick Sirianni on his press conference. So next up, did y'all apologize to Nick Sirianni? Huh? Did some of you haters apologize to Nick Sirianni? I'm glad he did too. Did some of these people, only 22 people up here, did some of y'all on X? Huh? I know y'all watching on X. Did some of y'all apologize to Nick Sirianni? Huh? Huh? And some of y'all exit I, insert name, apologize to Nick Sirianni. Look at y'all running away because y'all know I'm right. Good job by Nick Sirianni on that press conference. Good job to Nicky. Good job to Nicky. Did y'all apologize to Nick Sirianni? I got my eye on you. Yeah. So let's go ahead. Next up. Exactly. Now we gotta get the no. We ain't done yet. We're getting to the Steelers. Trust me, we will get to the Pittsburgh Steelers. But Aaron, I want these mofos to listen and listen good. Listen to the coach, listen to the wide receiver, and acknowledge my mother trucking quarterback, Jalen freaking Hurts. We ain't done. Acknowledge that, man. Acknowledge that, man. Where's my button? Where's my button?
Acknowledge me!
Yeah, we ain't done yet. We got AJ and Jalen. We ain't done yet. I got plenty of time to get to the Steelers. I got plenty of time. Nah, I want them to hear this. AJ Brown next. AJ Brown next. Nah, we got plenty of time. We got plenty of time. Nah. I ain't gonna let these mofos get away with that. Aaron, after what they've been saying, nah. Listen to AJ Brown and apologize to him. AJ Brown next. They ain't getting away with that. Get y'all butts back in here.
Graham, about your relationship with Jalen.
Yeah.
You just want to offer any clarity on what's
Big day, huh?
KJ, obviously there's been a lot of talk, especially from Brandon Graham, about your relationship with Jalen.
Yeah.
You just want to offer any clarity on what's going on.
Yeah, BG was just being BG. He's emotional. In that case, he just misspoke. You know, me and Jalen are good. So it's BG, guys. So everybody loves BG.
Wait a minute. Say that again. AJ, I want you to say it a little louder. A little bit louder now. Say it again. Say it again. Huh? Godfather of your daughter. Say that again.
Big day, huh?
KJ, obviously there's been a lot of talk, especially from Brandon Graham, about your relationship with Jalen.
Yeah.
You just want to offer any clarity on what's going on.
Yeah, BG was just being BG. He's emotional. In that case, he just misspoke. You know, me and Jalen are good.
Ha! Me and Jalen, a.k.a. the godfather of my daughter, is still best friends, besties, ride or die, brother in arms. Y'all got some apologies to do. Go ahead, AJ.
So it's BG, guys. So everybody loves BG. You know, he's speaking from the heart. You know, he's just giving his perception of something from the outside. So
He's around you guys all the time, though.
Yeah.
Could you see where there might be a misperception based on?
I think that's what everybody. I think that's what the world did. You know, they perceived what I said about passing and felt like it was an attack on Jalen, and I think that's what he did. You know, me and Jalen relationship is personal. So I mean,
personal. Their relationship is personal, as in AJ picked Jalen freaking Hurts to be the godfather of his daughter. Oh, but y'all don't want to hear that. Personal, like brothers. Continue.
So yeah, I can see that.
How would you characterize your relationship with Jalen right now?
Me and his relationship are good. So
Does any of this impact football, AJ?
Sorry to say that.
Does any of this impact football?
Not at all, man. We're trying to go out here and do our job each and every Sunday. It's no personal or business. Like I said, BG is just speaking, and he just kept speaking, and it's whatever.
When you mentioned passing, a lot of people obviously took that as a criticism on Jalen. What did you mean by passing?
You know, when he asked the question what the offense can do better, obviously it's not running the ball. He's about to win the MVP. Like, literally. So what other thing we do on offense? We have to pass the ball. And that can get open quicker, been on the same page, Jalen Reed, or whatever the case may be. It's a collect group of things, and you know, I think they just spent it that way. And
of course they spend it. Of course they did. They took what you said and spend it. What up, DeAndre? They took what you said. What up, Seed? They took what you said, spend it, and that goof Emmanuel Archo took it and ran with it. You damn right they spend it, AJ. But continue.
You know, and I said that for a reason. You know, honestly, because like we went to the Super Bowl and lost. We tried again next year. It was 10-10 and whatever our record is, and it was a landslide. And here we go again. And it's something that we can correct right now while we have the opportunity. And that's why I was bringing the awareness of bringing it to everybody's attention. Like, it's something we can focus on. Like, we know we can run the ball. Saquon is doing a great job. Like, we're not against running the ball. We love Saquon. Ask him what I tell him at the end of the game. In the game. Like, do your job in the game. Like, so it's fine. I'm okay with being whatever bad guy I have to be for the city, the town, whatever the case may be, for my team to holding everybody accountable, be accountable, and to get better. So if I'm that guy, I would be that guy gladly. So that is what it is.
Is it frustrating sometimes when it feels like there's outside narratives that are kind of infiltrating?
No, honestly, because we don't care. We're not in it for feelings. We're not in trying to hold everybody's hands. We're going out here trying to do a job, and we're holding everybody accountable. And so when I say passing, that's speaking on the entire offense, including myself. So we're not in it for feelings. We're trying to hold the Lombardi up and in a trophy. That's the end goal. So who cares if they want to spin it and perceive me to be a bad guy? I'm throwing somebody on the bus. Who cares? Like, it's about what we're trying to do at the end. So.
Brandon said he was going to apologize to you and Jay. Have you talked about it?
Yeah, I talked to both guys. I talked to both guys. I'm gonna keep that between us. So yeah.
Were you stunned when you heard it? There's a problem with what BJ said. Were you stunned by that?
Yeah. Honestly, I didn't know what was going on. I tried to laugh it off at first, but it's Philly, and I'm not blaming it on the media or any of that, but it's just Philly.
It's Philly,
yeah. I'm gonna keep that between us and the team. So yeah.
What thoughts of passing game? Like, how does the passing game actually improve? Like, what do you guys need?
You're gonna hear a lot of players in the background. So if you barely hear AJ, it's because some other guys in the background. Did y'all see that photo of Johnny Wilson just looking? Johnny Wilson walked basically right near AJ. He just looking. But go ahead, AJ.
To go into detail, like last game, it was protection. It was picking up a block. It was maybe reads on Jalen's part. It was us getting open quicker, or being where we need to be. It's a timing thing. It's not saying like the sky's falling with our passing game, but there's something to bring awareness to focus on it and to triple down on it to get better in the moment where we have. I was a little frustrated. It's the Panthers. Not saying they're a bad football team, but we go out here and try to dominate, and that wasn't a dominant performance. We know the players we have in this locker room, and we talk about the things that we want to do, and that wasn't what we're capable of. And I'm not saying everything has to go perfect every single game, because we know it plays different every single time, but that's not what we talk about. And I only said what I said because it was like self-inflicted. If somebody making a play, kudos to them. They're in the NFL too, but if it's self-inflicted, definitely gonna speak up about it, and we definitely gonna try to correct those mistakes and move forward.
We'll do a couple more. Weeks, the offense, you haven't thrown downfield quite as much. Is that part of your frustration?
Again, just trying to be on the same page, regardless of if it's down the field. We just want to be on the same page. So.
Nick has talked about the importance of finding joy in wins, even when you're not playing to the standard. How do you balance those things when you want more, but you still got to win?
I think, honestly, Nick may be talking to the guys that are new here, because of the guys that have been here. Like I said, we have faced those emotions of going to the Super Bowl and losing. Last season, it been a season that we're not proud of, and right now we have an opportunity to correct those things. So sometimes, whenever we win, we're still not satisfied, and we can't be satisfied. We have to continue to keep growing and keep pushing forward. So, for some of us, a win is a win, and we trying to keep going. It's not too much joy into it. It's just we sacrificing our lives with this, and it's just like we're putting all our eggs in one basket and hoping to pay off. And it's not a good feeling when you get to the edge and you fall short. And we've done that twice, so we have an opportunity to fix everything and move forward.
AJ, do you feel like you're last year you didn't speak because you didn't want to say the wrong thing, and then this time you did speak and you didn't say a whole lot, but do you feel like sometimes you're just misunderstood? Or
I'm not even gonna play the victim role. I said what I said for a reason, to bring that awareness. So like I said, that's why I said what I said. So regardless of if I'm misunderstood or however I'm perceived, that's fine.
Last one, Zach.
Jalen did say start saying maybe that's kind of who we are. What do you think you guys can do to correct that sort of stuff?
I don't know. I really don't know. But we're definitely trying our best to put our best foot forward and to be efficient when we go on the field to start the game. To get the game rolling. So.
Yeah. All right, thanks, guys. All right, guys. Thanks, everybody.
Salute to AJ Brown, man, for that press conference. Salute to AJ Brown for that press conference, man. Salute to AJ. Salute to Nick Sirianni, man, for that press conference. He said what he said. Salute to AJ. Salute to all those guys, man. I mean it. That was best press. Listen, I'm impressed. Salute to AJ. Salute to AJ. The thing I took from it, Jalen and AJ are still friends. There was no beef. There never was. It was about the passing attack. Meaning AJ, Devontae, when he gets healthy, Goddard, Jalen, Saquon, Jordan Mailata, Leonard Dickerson, Mekhi Becton, Cam Jordan, Lane Johnson, the 12, basically the men that plays offense. Damn. All of them. The passing game. Okay, the passing game. Passing attack. A group. It ain't just Jalen. I love how everybody just took that and rolled with it. Oh, it's about Jalen. It's about Jalen. It's about Jalen. No. It's about Jalen, AJ, Devontae, Goddard, Saquon, Lane, Jordan Mailata, Leonard Dixon, Cam Jurgen, Mekhi Becton. $12 on offense, 12 on defense. Jalen, AJ, Devontae, Goddard, Saquon, Lane, Jordan Mailata, Leonard Dickerson, Cam Jorgen, Mekhi Becton. And a third wide receiver, yeah. That's what he meant. He meant the passing game in the offense. Not just Jalen, the offense. So, hopefully y'all apologize to AJ Brown too. Hopefully. Probably didn't. And now, when y'all hear my boy, I'm so proud of him. I'm so proud of him. Like, I'm so proud of you. Let's get to my boy. And then we'll talk about the Steelers. Let me get to my boy. I'm so proud of you. Get to my boy.
How we doing?
Look at my general. Look at my general.
Jalen, there's been a lot of talk this week about your. Jalen, there's been a lot of talk this week about your relationship with AJ. Obviously, off of what Brandon Graham said. Just wonder if you want to offer a bit of clarity on the situation.
Yeah, we're good.
We're good. We're good.
Brandon's comment.
We've spoken. I think in the end, Brandon, BG, we call him Brandon. BG knows he spoke out of place.
Yep.
And he knows that. So.
What was your reaction when I'm sure your phone started blowing up when that was going around? What was your reaction to it?
I mean, it's about the team in the end. I think overall, that's what my focus is. I think that's what everyone's focus is at heart, and trying to do what's best for the team. And ultimately, everyone cares about the team's success. And so, whenever something happens, whatever it is, I look at myself first, because everything starts and ends with me. And I take great pride in what I do. I take great pride in the responsibilities that I have when I city and to this team. And I challenge myself on that. My best when I'm my biggest critic, and I have to continue to challenge myself on being critical on some things so I can be better. And in the end, everyone expresses themselves differently, and I respect that, and I accept how anyone shows up. But ultimately, I look at myself first and I say, how can I be better? What do I need to do to be better? And ultimately play at the highest level I can play. And that's what it takes to play complimentary football at its fullest. And so that's what the goal is. Everybody's coming in here. I just told the team, everybody dominate their box. Everyone, including myself. And that's what it's about. So I don't want to get lost in the sauce of everything else. The main thing is to come out here, go through prep, do what we need to do, and go out there and play.
Oh, hey, Aaron. Hey, Aaron. Didn't people like Chris Daniels say that Jalen Hurts don't take accountability? Didn't Chris Daniels and Emmanuel Acho say Jalen Hurts don't take accountability? I could have sworn I saw a clip. Hold on, Jalen. Hold on, Jalen. Let me meet you real quick, bro. I could have sworn that I saw a clip or watched the facility and saw Chris Daniels and them say Jalen freaking Hurts don't take accountability. Did Jalen Hurts just took accountability? Did Jalen freaking Hurts just took accountability? Hey, Aaron, did Jalen Hurts just took accountability? I just want to know. Did my boy, this general right here, did he take accountability? Huh? I know I heard it. I know I heard the word, it starts with me. I take a responsibility, look myself in the mirror. I believe he said, he did. But they won't apologize to him. Now, will they? They won't apologize to him now, will they? Now, will they? No, they won't. No, they won't. Stupid mofos. Go ahead, Jalen. My bad, y'all, because y'all can't hear it. My bad. My bad. Go ahead, Jalen. My bad.
Relationship with AJ obviously predates your time together here. Is there ways that is a helpful thing for you? And on the flip side, are there tests kind of given the dynamics of a quarterback, wide receiver, high-pressure environment?
Yeah, I think, sometimes things change as dynamics change. But for him, he knows I had a lot of love for him, just like I got a lot of love for all these guys. Ultimately, he's a guy that's a competitor.
Look at that smile.
He wants to win. He damn sure wants the ball.
Right.
And he wants to make an impact in the game. And I respect that, and that's just like all of us.
Has the emphasis on cutting down on turnovers affected your ability to throw downfield?
No, I think from a macro view, macro perspective, you got to be able to saturate yourself in something to say this is who we are and this is what we're going to do. And I think, as I said, as things change and as dynamics change.
Here we go.
And the dynamic of our team has changed. We had a great addition in Saquon Barkley, and he's been able to impact his team in a tremendous way. And we've always been able to run the ball at a high level. He's taken that to the next level, and so it hasn't changed the main thing. Ultimately, we're looking at a piece of our game that we need to be better at. Being critical of ourselves, we need to be better at, but ultimately we're still doing what we need to do. And so there's always this ongoing challenge in that, but ultimately, there's a different team every year, different dynamics every year. You have different coaches, different voices, and different visions. And And so ultimately, you want to come together and try and find the best common ground to go out there and be successful for the team.
You ask yourself, or how can I be better? What can I do? What's the answer to those questions?
Yeah, just, honestly, finding that rhythm, finding that rhythm. The rhythm thing is important, and I think that takes a collective group in how we approach things, what we do, how we attack people, and ultimately knowing my job and doing my job. And so, yeah.
One of those conversations, like you talked about needing to find a rhythm, one of the conversations like with Kellen and Nick to, kind of help you be able to figure that out?
It's an ongoing thing. It's an ongoing thing. It's always, I've said it's always been a thing that you try and navigate. And I've said that since, I've said that I feel like I've said that every training camp. I've said that throughout every year because it's the truest thing is all of these things ongoing. And I know after the game, I was very pointed with my no to, we shouldn't be having to deal with this. That's because I've experienced it where we weren't dealing with that. And so that's my standard in the sense of great rhythm. This is what it was, but every team is different. We have different dynamics on this team, and everyone has to be willing to accept those challenges. And I accept those challenges. I accept the challenges that come truly with the in continuity, and everybody has a different vision and different voices, but ultimately it's about winning. And so I want to do everything I can to win. And when my opportunities are there, take advantage of them. And that's something that I'm very, very critical of myself on.
Do you think you've had to change your game somewhat since like the first 4 games of the season, to accommodate not only Saquon, but like everything else?
I think our offense has changed tremendously from the first 4 games. So I'm a product of that because it starts and ends with me.
Along those lines, Dylan, as the offense has changed to be more run focused, is it difficult for you as a passer to be a little bit less a part of the offense than you're used to?
It's not any difficulty in winning, and when that's your main thing, and that's truly my main thing. I know there'll be, I know everybody sees the mic'd up clip of duty calls and all that, and I know there'll be moments where that moment comes. It's a matter of being equipped when that time comes, and that's what we're building confidence for. That's what we're striving for. No one cares how you get it done when you get it done, and that's it. So we just want to, it's like I feel like everything I say is stem from the whole standards versus winning and losing conversation that we had. I think you asked that question last year, but you have standards, but at the end of the day, when did winning not become the main thing?
Damn right.
And so, just want to play at a high level. We all want to play at a high level, but we want to win. We want to win. That's the most important thing.
Watch the film. Do you think that you're holding the ball too long?
There are moments where I can get it out quicker. There are moments where I could definitely get it out quicker. And I think, that's just something that I own. I'll be better with it. In terms of all that with my role, I'll figure it out.
So you said that a couple times. You said that a couple times. This season winning is the main thing, and obviously you guys are winning at a high level. So how does that sort of in concert with? It wasn't just AJ. You were frustrated. A number of players said they were frustrated. Taking joy in that win versus that standard you always talk about. Is that important to try to find that?
That's all relative. It's all relative to the person and what you define as joy.
You've had other difficult patches in your career. I'm not saying this is because obviously you guys are winning, but you did mention a couple things about how the offense has changed and how it's affected you. How have you found it best for you to get out of that and get back to playing the way you play when you're at your best?
Like I said, I've submitted myself to whatever it takes to win. And so, you look at the course of the years and we've had, different conversations for who the most valuable player is and the recognition and whatever. And it's all about the team at the end of the day. But you see different areas, shining in different years. And so it's about the team. I don't care how it looks. it's kind of my game, and I think that's something that people have to accept, that it's going to look how Jalen Hurts wants it to look, but he's going to win.
I love that right there. I love that right there. I love that right there. It's going to look the way Jalen freaking Hurts wants it to look. I love that right there. I want to hear that again. I need to hear that again. What a bar. What a bar. Let me hear that again. That's my mother talking quarterback. Get it, Jalen.
At the end of the day, but you see different areas, shining in different years. And so it's about the team. I don't care how it looks. It's kind of my game, and I think that's something that people have to accept, that it's going to look how Jalen Hurts wants it to look, but he's going to win.
I love that right there. I love it. I love it. That's my boy. That's my boy. Where's my button? Where's my button? That's my boy. That's my boy. That's my quarterback. It's going to look the way Jalen freaking Hurts wants it to look, which means he don't give a heck what you mofos had to say. Where my button?
Acknowledge me!
Love that. That's my boy. It's going to look the way Jalen freaking Hurts wants it to look. Play that mofo one more time.
For who the most valuable player is, and the recognition and whatever. And it's all about the team at the end of the day. But you see different areas, shining in different years. And so it's about the team. I don't care how it looks.
Don't care.
It's kind of my game, and I think that's something that people have to accept, that it's going to look how Jalen Hurts wants it to look, but he's going to win.
Damn right.
It matters so much. The quarterback position matters so much. So it's not wrong for you to say that you need to be playing a certain level, or you need to be.
Oh, it's not.
Cater things to help you.
Oh no, it's not. It's not wrong to say that. I think from my vantage point, I put emphasis on the importance of winning and what that is. Definitely put an importance on what winning and what that is, but also as you grow and as you evolve, the longer you can saturate yourself in something, the more comfortable you can get in it. And so as everything ends and begins with the quarterback, myself, that's what it is. And so for where I am right now, I'm submitting myself to what we're doing, how we're approaching it, and trying to do what I can to win and play at a high level.
When you look at an expression that you've used in the past is that heavy is the head. In weeks when there's a lot of tension on that ground, so to speak, how do you handle that?
Those cleats I wore. A funny story: the cleats I wore versus the Rams. That's what they're called. Those are heavy as the head. It comes with it, and it's a privilege. So I tend to thrive in moments like this.
Yes, you do.
Ask about the Steelers defense, and could this be a game where you're going to have to?
The wise guy.
Damn right, he's a wise guy, Jalen, because you would be asking these people. Y'all didn't ask about the Steelers? Y'all talked all about AJ, Brandon Graham, me, but y'all ain't talking about the Steelers? Ha! Wise guy. Look at the smile on his face. Look at the smile on his face. I love him. Look at the smile on his face. Look at that. Look at that smile. Oh, but he don't smile enough. He don't smile enough. Get your my boy. Wise guy.
And to thrive in moments like this.
Ask about the Steelers defense, and could this be a game where you're going to have to?
The wise guy.
Where you're going to have to be equipped to maybe win the game, with the pass because of
Yeah. Well, I think obviously they got a great player over there, in TJ Watt, and then Minka, all around safety, all around defensive back. The culture they have, you feel it. Their coach is amazing, and how he does what he does and leads, and it's it'll be a battle. So it'll be a battle. Playing a division is definitely a challenge, and they got a lot of great teams, a lot of great talent, and we just have to be ready.
Salute to the king, man. Acknowledge the king. And my boy, Jalen freaking Hurts. So, before we get to the Pittsburgh Steelers, salute to Nick Sirianni, salute to AJ Brizown, and salute to the king, the tribal chief, Jalen freaking Hurts. They dominated the press conference. We know Emmanuel Acho and Nick Wright and all these people won't give a damn about all that. They're just going to take it and say that they don't believe it. But I believe it. And Jordan Mailata said it best. We're on to the Pittsburgh Steelers. We're on to the Pittsburgh Steelers. Not the AJ, not the Jalen and AJ show. When you need him the most, the bottom of the post. I wish it was, but it's the Pittsburgh Steelers. Pittsburgh, right? Yeah, right. Yeah, Nina. Now we focus on Pittsburgh. We salute to Jalen, salute to AJ, salute to Nick Sirianni. They dominated that press conference. Everybody in the mama tomorrow and all these shows won't give a damn. They just say they clickbait and they blah, blah, blah. They're going to have to see it on the field, blah, 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 blah. Who cares? Now we're on to Pittsburgh. What's the game plan? Well, 2022. Let me show y'all what happened in 2022. Let me go to it. Let me go to Google. Because history has a way of repeating itself. Right? Because that's the thing. History has a way to repeat itself. We know this. And I believe we face the Pittsburgh Steelers. Hold on. I'm just doing some stuff. Okay. Steelers versus EAGLES Eagles 2022. Let's do that. Because everybody's still here. It's just some people are missing. Now, you see, I'm gonna show y'all what Jalen, what it was in 2022, and I'll show you versus Pittsburgh. So here we go. And then I'm gonna get ready for Blitz Take with Leader, and then we're gonna get ready for tomorrow. So versus the Pittsburgh Steelers in 2022. Let y'all see this in full time. So that way y'all don't have to look at your boy. Versus the Pittsburgh Steelers in 2022, Jalen Hurts was 19 of 28 for 285 yards, 4 touchdowns. Versus the Pittsburgh Steelers. Now, in the first quarter, we scored a touchdown. Something that we need to do. All 4 quarters, we scored a touchdown. Something we need to do. Okay? Jalen, now, I don't think none of this is going to happen, but just stay with me. In this game, he was 19-28. I don't see that happening. with 285 yards. I don't see that happening. 4 touchdowns, no interceptions. I don't see that happening. Hopefully, but I don't. He was sacked 3 times. I can see that happening. This, it would be awesome, but, when did winning not become the main thing? And a rating of 140. Miles Sanders, who was on the team, had 7 carries for 78 yards and a touchdown. If we can get this, but 100 for Saquon, great. Boston Scott has 7 for 21. If we can give Saquon this also and put it up here, it would have been, if you add this, it would have been 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. It would have been 16 carries combined for 99 yards and a touchdown. And if you combine Kenneth Gainwell, 100 and something. So basically, it should be like this: 20 carries for 111 yards. I don't see that happening, but I hope so. Now the wide receivers. A.J. Brown dominated this game. So seeing as they're going to stop the run, A.J. 6 receiving for 156 yards and 3 touchdowns. I hope I see this, but I highly doubt it. Smitty in this game was 5 receiving for 23 yards. He needs more than that. And in this game, we sacked Kenny Pickett, who's now part of our team. We sacked him 6 times. It's going to be tough to sack Russell Wilson, but I think we can get him. So this game plan right here. Right? Jalen, basically this, but cut it to 3. Like seeing as Zach Pascal in here, cut it to 3 for AJ. And cut the 57 to at least 200. At least. AJ gets basically close to 100, and same for Devontae. Saquon gets close to Miles Sanders, and we'll be good. Defense, get your hands on Russell Wilson, even though, let's see, Chauncey Gardner-Johnson was there. Who else? Right. Who else was here? Milton Williams, I think he's there, so that's 2. So 2 of the people that sacked Kenny Pickett is still on here. So, yeah. So take this game plan right here. Modify it for Saquon. Modify it for AJ. Modify it for Smitty. And modify it for Jalen freaking Hurts. And that's how you get a win. Simple as that. So now we're on to the Pittsburgh Steelers. So, I hope tomorrow, and that's the thing, I highly doubt it. I highly doubt they'll do it. I highly doubt they do it. I highly doubt tomorrow that these men will step forward and say, Jalen, AJ, Sirianni, Eagles Nation, Eagles everywhere, we're sorry. We apologize. We didn't mean to take this overboard. I'm sorry. Emmanuel Acho, Chris Daniels, or Christopher Daniels, whatever your name is, I'm sorry. I apologize. James Jones, Shady, love you, but I get up, first things first, the Herd, Speak, First Take, NFL Network. I'm sorry. You won't hear them say that. You won't hear them say that, and it's a damn shame. So, guys, I gotta get in the shower, get ready for Blitz Take with Leader, and get ready for tomorrow. Lots of content coming. Now that I'm 95% better, we're going to give you guys the content that you want. I'll talk about what Jalen, AJ, and Devontae said, and then I'll move on to the Steelers. I ain't talking about that. I already addressed it here on the Jalen Freaking Hurts podcast. So, with that, Nina, girl, we're closing this book. Now we're on to Pittsburgh, girl. You said it. The talk is done. Hopefully, Emmanuel Acho will shut up, but I highly doubt it. We're on to Pittsburgh. Pittsburgh Steelers coming to the link. Buy your ticket. Them terrible towels is coming to the link. And we need every last one of them yellow towel bitches. 2.
Acknowledge me!
You damn right. And one more thing. To Emmanuel Acho and Chris Daniels and all the media, do not make me do a third Jalen Freaking Hurts podcast. Don't make me do it. I want to do Broad Street News tomorrow. Don't make me do it. Don't make me get on your asses again. Excuse my language. Don't make me do it. Don't make me do it. Apologize. Apologize. You won't do it, but apologize. Don't make me come back here tomorrow. Because then I won't even talk about the Steelers. Don't make me do it. Don't make me do it. Don't make me do it!